Happy Monday, March 6th. So there's a good children's book by Jack Kent called There's No Such Thing as a Dragon. In the story, the main character is a little boy, Billie, and he finds a small dragon in his room. His mom quickly dismisses it, telling him there's no such thing as a dragon. So Billie ignores the dragon. And as the dragon gets neglected, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually it's found running down the street with the entire family home on its back. And then finally, once the dragon is noticed, it quickly shrinks back down to size just as quickly as it grew. The moral of the story is simple. Small problems turn into big problems if they're ignored. And at some point, they may even take over your life or your business. Acknowledging your dragon is the first step toward dealing with it. Maybe you can't make it go away entirely, but you can at least keep it to a manageable size. Unfortunately, most big problems result from little problems that are ignored. The task that isn't finished, the mounting credit card debt, or that doctor's appointment that you just never scheduled. Some would argue there's certain problems that are better off to be ignored. And I believe there's a simple test for that. You can ask yourself two questions. One, is this within my control? And two, am I willing to solve this problem? If the answer to either of those questions is no, then maybe it is best to ignore it, but you also have to understand that you're going to live with the consequences. Conversely, if the problem is within your control, then there are 4 reasons you shouldn't ignore your dragon. 1, small problems are easier to handle. They're easier to deal with. 2, small problems don't stay small, which is the moral of the story. When you ignore them, they get bigger. 3, not dealing with it now means you're going to have to deal with it later. Even if the problem doesn't grow, it's easier to deal with it now. 4, consistency is key. Do you want to be known as a problem solver or a problem creator? There can be a lot of dragons in business and life. Particularly in business, ignoring problem employees will erode the confidence and leadership within the organization and just lower the standards of the entire company. Refusing to make hard decisions to control spending in the beginning can lead to crippling losses and major cash flow issues. So, this week, I encourage you to take a few minutes and reflect on what dragons exist in your own life and business. And address them now, because big problems start small. As always, if you're listening on LinkedIn, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're tuning in on Spotify, please take a minute and give me that 5-star review. And as always, remember, you are limitless.